Great. Okay. Ready, guys? Ready? I'm starting. All right. Ready? All right. Go.
Darling, you send me. I know you send me.
Welcome back to the Porter Podcast. I'm Ed.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jaxson.
I'm Dylan.
And welcome back to Turntable Tuesday. Today's February 15th. Valentine's Day has already passed, and we're planning to do a quick little review of a few of some of our favorite albums, and then we're going to do some fun facts.
You know, that's a very timely song.
It is a very timely song.
Timely.
What off of what album was that? Off of
It's a
what
single.
album? Oh, it's a single? Oh.
All right,
Wasn't
so
off the
obviously do a lot of reviews here,
There's a lot of reviews.
and albums and artists in the show, but only doing one episode a topic. Obviously leaves out some of our favorites. So for this segment, we plan to each bring in 2 albums that we absolutely recommend you should listen to.
Absolutely.
And speak a little bit about the ones that we should listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my first one is X by the Driver Era.
That was their
Now-
debut, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is Driver Era's first album, the 2019 release. The Driver Era consists of Rocky and Ross Lynch, who you probably know by Austin Alley
Mm-hmm.
or Teen Beach Movie, the best movie ever. They took a pop-punk kind of approach to music with songs like Scared of Heights, which is a drum-heavy song, but there's also San Francisco, which is a slower, kind of poppier song. If you like Fuzzy Brain by like Dayglow, early Billie Eilish albums like her first EP or her Where Do We Go When We All Fall Asleep, or Nothing Happens by Wallows, you'll probably like this album pretty much.
This is Scared of Heights.
Yeah, Scared of Heights.
Because I know I don't need you. Yeah, yeah. Because I know I don't need you. No.
And then for one my album that I recommended was For Emma Forever Ago by Bon Iver. This was recorded by in 2007 by Bon Iver, also known as Justin Vernon. He his relationship and his band broke up, so then he decided to decided to go on a hiatus to his dad's old hunting cabin in northern Wisconsin, and he brought some instruments and some recording equipment, and then he pretty much made an 8-track album exploring themes about like lost love, nature, and like loneliness. And I love the choruses in these albums. They're very grand and they're very benevolent, I would say.
Benevolent.
Benevolent
I like that
choruses.
word.
Yeah.
Gosh.
And he has really small, sweet melodies. He also has a very like unique voice. I think the way he sings, if you hear him, I think it's better when he records it, less than it's more than when he does it live. But I haven't listened to him live. If you like "Stranger in the Alps" by Phoebe Bridgers or "Sling" by Clairol, you'll probably enjoy this album. This is "Creature Fear."
So ready for it all. So relatively far. So ready for us. So ready for us. So creature fear.
And for my album, I picked Making Movies by Dire Straits.
That was their debut, right? Or was that?
No, it was not. Their debut was Dire Straits. This is their 3rd studio album.
That was before Brothers in Arms, right?
No, this was this was before.
Okay.
This was arguably my favorite album by them, and it's not their it's not their biggest, but it's my favorite because it's just like kind of this slow, like kind of chill Mark Knopfler sounding album. And, like, that's why I can't really put it on, like, you guys said, like, if you like these people, but Mark Knopfler has his own sound because of the way he
I
plays.
love Mark. He's really good.
But you can hear the influence of him and his brother because David Knopfler was his brother, and he left the band for the first 4 tracks when he like, wrote them and recorded them. But he came back for the last 3, and you can really hear the difference between those. But my favorite were the first 4 songs, but the last 3 songs aren't bad, but I like the Mark Knopfler songs. Yeah. I really think you guys should listen to it. It's a very late 70s, early 80s rock album, and this is Tunnel of Love.
And the big wheel keep on turning. Neon burning up above. It is high on the world. Come on and take a low ride with me, girl. On a tunnel of love.
Hi, Jaxson.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing today, baby girl?
I'm good.
Awesome.
The first pick is a weird choice because it's not really an album you kind of just regularly listen to. It's Inside by Bo Burnham, which released last June, and went with a Netflix special that he made that like went along with quarantine and everything. So a lot of it is like stuff about quarantining and like the
Loneliness.
mental effect
Yeah.
it had on him. So it's a really strange album because production is all over the place. You have songs about Jeff Bezos, all the internet. Like
It's
It's
very
weird.
millennial. It's like a
Yeah,
millennial,
like-
like
Well,
weird album.
he's
But
been a
it's,
comedian for years, and he
Yeah.
started off YouTube, and like he had a bunch of different comedy
He
music.
was on Vine, right? He was
Yeah,
mostly-
he was a Vine
on
guy, yeah.
Vine, YouTube, and he took a hiatus for 6 years, and he came out with this in 2021.
Well, he also did the 8th grade movie.
Yeah,
That was a
yeah,
really
yeah,
No,
good
he did a
movie.
really
now.
good movie.
I really like the special that went along with this album too. That was really good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was very well directed, and he did it all himself and edited it. It's
Perfect.
Great.
It's really well done.
It's really
He's-
impressive.
He's amazing. I mean, he's good
Mhm.
at what he does.
And this is Look Who's Inside Again.
Well, look who's inside again. Went out to look for a reason to hide again. Well, buddy, you found it.
so, Dylan,
Ah,
you have another
again.
one?
Me again.
Again.
Man. Okay, Goblin.
Goblin
Tyler Creator.
by his second album.
Green
Oh, is it his,
His first studio
it's-
album.
It's album, yeah,
but
not a
his second
mixtape.
album.
His second release,
I don't know.
technically.
I don't know what mixtapes are.
Yeah.
Tyler's second in his first trilogy. His first
Yeah.
trilogy consists of Bastard, Goblin, and Wolf.
Mhm.
And his first ever studio album. This album isn't Tyler's greatest.
No.
By far, it's not. But it deserves appreciation with songs like Yonkers and She. With
And
like,
Tron Cat too.
Yeah, with like great choruses. Like
yeah.
She has Frank Ocean. Some of
This
the
is
first
like-
stuff we've seen from Frank Ocean.
This is like the most Odd Future album, I would say.
Yeah.
Less like
which is his group before. His
Yeah,
rap
yeah,
group
yeah.
Before. And the harsh approach to hip hop was definitely inspired by
Yeah.
Yeezus and stuff like that. Now, this album is weird.
It's
If you
very
like,
weird.
if you like Death Grips, you like this album.
you like
It's
it.
a
Yeah.
weird comparison.
Somewhat
weird,
but I-
newer stuff from Tyler the Creator.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because like all his new stuff's like kind of like a aesthetic kind of thing, but this
Yeah.
is like harsh, like
Mhm.
thrash rap,
Thrash rap.
Thrash
like
particle.
early Gambino stuff.
It's just it's harsh.
It's harsh.
abstract. What is it? It's
abstract art.
not.
This is the chorus from Nightmare.
I told her I'm a worst nightmare. This is hell, you don't ever gotta fight fair. My spirit floats around in the night air. Or in your daydreams, that's how death seems. I told her I'm a
That's weird.
It's
That
just
is
like,
really
it's
weird.
funky synths.
I see
and-
why. That's kind of interesting.
The
Yeah, but-
instrumental sounds like it would be in Geometry Dash.
It does. it sounds like. It sounds like
Oh,
so my second album that I wanted to choose was Mac Miller's 2013 release, Watching Movies with the Sound Off. So just like Bon Iver, he sort of took Mac Miller took a hiatus in 2013, and in his house in LA, he reportedly recorded like 400 some songs, and
he has so many
he
unreleased
does.
songs.
He has so many,
I mean,
but
we could his record label could release so many new
Yeah.
albums under him.
But they're not,
But they're not going to, and they
abusing him
shouldn't.
like they did X.
that's true. That's true. Actually, I see that. That's good.
Did they abuse X?
100%.
They only
Somewhat.
had 2 albums after he died.
But Bad Vibes, well, how long are those albums? Bad Vibes Forever is over 20 tracks, right? And it's really bad.
I think they abused Juice World
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
I haven't even listened to the new Juice WRLD album.
Mac
yet.
Mac had
Is there a new one
Faces
after
released.
Legends Never Die?
Mac had Circles,
I
obviously.
don't know
That-
what it's even called.
Oh, I guess you're right, because they had Members Only 3 came out, and then the Question Mark Deluxe, and then Bad Vibes Forever. So I guess he had 3 albums.
yeah. So like
Yeah, and he still
yeah, and
released
Juice
it.
World. So like Mac was only Circles was like an actual work, and then Faces was like released to Spotify, obviously.
Yeah, because it was
Yeah,
already a
it was
thing.
already-
Yeah.
thing.
So that's good. But anyway, Mac with this release, he had a complete like change of tone compared to what is it? It was Circles, or no, not Circles. It was Spins that came, or not the Spins.
Kids.
Kids, yeah, the Kids.
My
that came,
favorite Mac album.
Kids that came out in 2011, which was a very, it was like, it was a very, it was quirky. It was just fun.
It
It
was
was
a
it was a
very-
fun album.
It
It's
was
not.
a very lyric-full album.
Yeah, it was a lyric full album.
Lyrical.
It's very fun.
I
It
don't
was
have big
Lyrical?
words like you.
yeah, but it was like less
Oh,
serious.
yeah.
It wasn't personal. It wasn't
There's a
personal.
word for that.
It wasn't personal. And then watching movies with the sound off is personal. It's very about him talking about mental health, drug abuse, and his issues with his self-worth. And then yeah, that's why I think it's really great. So if you like Tyler Wolf by Tyler the Creator, 1999, excuse my language because this is the artist's name, Joey Badass, and then Long Live ASAP by ASAP Rocky, you'll like this album. So my favorite song off this album is I Am Who I Am, Killing Time.
Chasing your dreams, we wonder about life, but none of us willing to learn. Money we earn is something to burn. Why won't they give me a turn out? Feed the hungry and clothe the naked. You mistaken, the world is cold and it's lonely, ain't it? When them high rollers homes in Vegas raided with some home invasion, contaminating the place with plague.
Mac is so good.
It's
He
so
is.
good.
He's
I really like
He's
it.
really
Gosh,
talented.
I could do a
He's
whole
so
episode
great.
on Mac.
Oh,
He
we
is
should, we should.
amazing.
We should.
I'm not down. I'm down for that.
How about a very underground artist?
a very underground artist?
Very underground.
It's very
so I
underground.
picked the Irish rock band, the Boomtown Rats. So they
Irish
this
rock
was the album I picked was the Final Art of Surfacing. It's
Which isn't what you think it is.
it's really not.
It's not a rock album.
It's not at all. It reminds me a lot of like
Queen.
Queen and Beatles. Really, they had a Beatles influence for
I'm
sure.
not sure about. I
They
can
had
see
an
like later stages of Beatles.
That's what I meant. Because
Yeah.
this album came out in '79,
They're
which
from
is funny because both
Ireland.
my albums, yeah,
What he just said is Irish rock band.
Irish rock band,
I'm looking
Boomtown
them
Rats.
up now.
same
I'm like,
era
Ireland.
for the same era for both my albums here. But it was really there was their third studio album, and they were touring in America before that, and then they released this one, and it had their biggest hit off of it, "I Don't Like Mondays." So
Which is about.
something. Well, I mean, like it's about.
He got pushed into a corner
the,
there.
Yeah, it's about the first, like, really the first documented school shooting, and
But the lyrics he uses are insane, and they just work
it's
so well.
it's a
together.
really amazing song, and it was really like it put it to
Impactful.
it really put like what she did into light. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
It's
very
called
grim.
"I Don't Like Mondays."
Oh, hold on.
Okay, well, while he's
It's a
finding
very grim song.
It
I-
is
I
a
would
very
like to
like
the
yeah,
other song.
but it's called "I Don't Like Mondays" because her motive when the police asked her was "I don't like Mondays." That was her motive.
That's messed up.
Yeah, she came from a broken home. It wasn't great,
Oh.
but it was a really well written song.
Oh, I know Bob Geldof.
You know Bob Geldof?
Yeah, Bob
Yeah,
Geldof.
we went to college together. Oh my god.
No, but
He
all
looks
right, while
familiar.
I'm here, Bob Geldof also sponsored the Live 8 album for Freddie Mercury, and on the new Counting Crows album, they make a reference to him in Bobby and the Rat Kings.
If you don't remember Counting Crows,
They were in Shrek.
they were in.
They were in
those-
Shrek.
What episode were they in?
Number
I think the
6, I want
second
to
one.
guess.
No.
Good singles off terrible albums.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
That's what they
This
were.
Desert
in.
Life, yeah, that was
Okay.
A little bit
no.
of a throwback.
Well, this is I Don't Like Mondays.
Actually
does
goes
n-
hard.
No,
It goes hard.
It's very
It
like,
does.
orchestrated. It's a really well put together song, and Bob Geldof plays piano on it, and it's
Reminds
really
me-
I
of-
listened to the whole album. It's good. It's like
well.
so good.
Yeah, they finally let me pick the intro outro song. I mean, so I picked a
That's a good
song
one, yeah.
off. It was a B side off this album that they never technically put on this album until
You know
2005
what band it
remaster.
reminds me of?
What?
Weezer.
Wow.
Okay, Human.
Honestly,
Wow.
Okay,
honestly,
Human.
kind of. Like
Okay,
I
gives
see that.
okay
the-
human.
the thing
that's
is-
the
the thing
Weezer,
is,
so that's the
Weezer-
Weezer reference of the episode.
Yeah, so like they might have written this and recorded it like maybe 30 or 40 years before they released that.
So if you like Okay Human to whoever has listened to that album,
I guess.
So Jackson, what's your next album?
Hobo Johnson.
Hobo
I
Johnson.
love Hobo Johnson.
He's not homeless actually. That's just his name.
He used to be homeless.
He used to be homeless.
Yeah.
That's why he's Hobo Johnson.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then he released the
Silly
Pete
Goose.
Scones song, and then that's what made him famous.
Oh, okay.
But released in 2019, The Fall of Hobo Johnson. It's a sophomore album after following the rise of Hobo Johnson.
I like that word.
And he has,
sophomore
like, a-
album. It's a cool.
Very,
Sorry. Go
very
on.
He
elevated.
has a trilogy of The Rise of Hobo Johnson, The Fall of Hobo Johnson, and The Revenge of Hobo Johnson. The Revenge of Hobo Johnson came out last year and it's terrible.
Okay.
I just said that.
Well, and then
for
he has
your
another album
purposes.
called
Hobo Johnson Alienates His
yeah,
Fan Base.
And
that's
that's-
That one's also bad.
It's they're okay.
They're ironic.
But
They're
it's
like
just, like,
clearly
ironic.
Yeah.
Revenge is not that bad.
All
So
right,
go
okay.
on.
Well, so the album is like all over the place production-wise. It has rock, rap, talking poetry, reggae, and pop.
Which I love how he incorporates
It's
poetry.
all
So
over the
cool.
place. This album is definitely not for everybody because there are some weird choices lyrically wise or production wise. But like if you find it clicking with you, it's gonna be
It's gonna be good.
really good. Like it's a top 10 for me. So
Mhm.
this is I Want a Dog, the finale on the album.
No, I just want a dog. I just want a dog. I just want a dog. Dog, dog. No, I just want a dog. I just want a dog. I just want a dog. A dog, dog. And I want my dog to be in films. My son.
That did not click with me. Sorry.
I didn't like
That was a weird spot to choose because
I
the only
did.
lyrics you
Yeah, hold
heard
on.
were "I want a dog," and I'm like, that doesn't show the. Even that song specifically has some amazing
A
writing.
dog. And a wife who loves to talk about the day that she had. I want a house that's on a street, that's on a hill, in a community with other people just like me. I want a kid that plays guitar, and he'd be a prodigy.
Okay, that's a lot better actually.
Yeah, the song is like
The chorus is weird. I'm
That's
sorry.
less.
Yeah,
That's less
it's
about the
weird.
dog.
I
That's
picked a-
more.
I
That's
picked a
actually.
weird-
it's comparing like the idea of having a simple happy life to like having a dog that can talk to you. Like that's the
Oh.
metaphor there.
Cool. So next segment, which is our music fun facts. So facts about little trivia
Songs.
pieces, stuff.
Ed, you want to start us off?
I want to start us. All right,
Yeah.
sure. So,
Yeah.
Okay, then-
song
Are we
two.
going
Yeah.
this way?
Song two.
Yeah. It's going this way.
We're going this way. Started for me
We're
again.
going this way. Yeah.
I was making
I'll
sure
start.
because your order you put in Jaxson starts, but okay.
I know.
I was gonna
I
go
know.
first. So we're gonna. So, my bad. Sorry, Chris.
Go ahead.
So song two by Blur, which is
Okay.
a Britpop band, was made to poke fun at the laziness of the grunge scene. This was like early '90s, so they thought the grunge scene was
Nirvana,
really lazy, all
Pearl
goofy.
Jam.
Like they thought it was not
Goofy.
well written music. And then
grunge scene.
song two turns out to be their most popular song of all time. That's what they're best known for. Actually, that's their biggest hit in America. Was their joke song about the grunge scene
In America.
in America.
See how ironic that is, guys?
It's very ironic.
Very.
So then there's another thing.
The song that he's talking about is. You know what? Let me just hold on.
Let's listen.
I haven't heard of
listen.
song two or Blur. I don't know either.
You don't know
Those
what?
bands.
You'll listen to him. You hear him. Yeah,
Sounds
that
like
one.
a Gorillaz
The Woohoo song.
track.
It does.
Because that guy actually, his name is Damien. He started Gorillaz. He's actually the lead singer
Oh,
of Gorillaz.
that makes
Damien
sense.
Albarn. It's actually interesting. I'm up to do Gorillaz one day. We haven't done them.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, so next there's
Feel Good Inc.
so there's a like almost 500-year old, like 500-year long song being played at a church in Germany with this like specialized instrument, and this like piece was made to be played as slow as humanly possible with this like special organ instrument, and I think they only played like 3 notes total since like 2000, like 3 notes total of this song.
So how long is it gonna be going for?
Till 2640. That's when it's expected to end.
But we don't know.
We don't know. We're not gonna live to see it. We're not gonna live to
But
see it,
we
obviously.
don't know.
So the
Find
Germans were
out
like,
in the next episode.
the
if
Germans
it
were like,
ended.
we want it as slow as possible.
As slow as possible, and it's taken forever.
It's-
So we still got.
It's Runaway, guys.
Oh my lord.
That's the song that they made.
Could you imagine? So does it sound like a really old?
I don't know. It's just like some
Is
weird
someone
classical.
playing it?
No, it's like.
Yeah, no, they have one
It's
guy
like
sitting
it's
on
like
the
this
piano
computer or something. They
forever.
like put it in for it.
Wait, how did they have a computer 2,000 years
He's
ago?
on life support.
This is 2000. In year 2000.
Oh, they just.
Yeah, they
oh.
just started, and it's gonna end in the year 2640.
Oh, I thought they started a while
500
ago.
years
Oh,
ago.
sorry. No, they did.
I was
Okay,
like,
that makes
okay,
sense.
that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah,
Okay,
then-
next one.
Next one. So Freddie Mercury approved of the headbanging scene in Wayne's World because they were listening to Bohemian Rhapsody, obviously,
It's a great
and
movie.
it's a really good movie. I love Wayne's World so much.
But Suicide Squad.
No,
Sorry.
So they were headbanging in the car, and he approved it because they did the same thing whenever they were on tour. So,
They listen to their own song. In
Yeah,
the
they
car.
listen to
That's
their own
so
song.
cool.
That is
That's
cool.
like just so cool.
and then
or narcissistic.
somewhat.
I don't care.
Dave Grohl was the drummer for Nirvana, and then he made the first Foo Fighters album entirely by himself. He played every instrument entirely by himself. He didn't expect it to become popular either, and it's entirely made as a mournful tribute to Kurt Cobain.
And it's their most popular album.
I
'Cause
really
they
like
kept
it's
going.
really good.
And like Medicine at Midnight, their original, like their new one, is good.
Yeah,
But like their first one's.
first one
When
is
did that
really
come
good.
out?
98 I think, or
When
97.
did Kurt Cobain die?
94.
6.
All right,
4?
next one.
94. Yep. That's it.
That's it.
Oh, that's it. All
Christopher.
right, so yours are kind of like more modern, and mine are all about 70s, 80s rock bands. So
Yep.
you know how it goes.
That is
So-
surprising.
So Leonard Skinner got
Crazy.
the band from the South got their name
The one band from the,
The
South.
one
only
band.
one. No, I mean like I forgot like what to label them as, but like kind of like a southern rock band.
Yeah.
They named their band after their gym teacher Leonard Skinner. So they got it because they hated him and he hated their long hair. You want to turn
Stop doing the Freebird song.
That's not me.
Turn him down.
Jackson's doing the Freebird song.
But so yeah, that's my first fact.
Okay.
My second fact is that Jimmy Page,
Guitarist of Led Zeppelin.
yeah, arguably one of the most best guitar players
Yeah.
of all time.
Yeah. Influential.
He started.
one.
Okay, this is kind of like funky,
Him in a
but
band.
he
Trendsetter.
started off as a guitar player. But when he joined the Yardbirds, the first one he joined, they already had 2 guitar players, so he was a bass player for the Yardbirds.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
his first gig with a band, he was a bass player.
That's sick.
Bass players unite, baby.
Yep.
Yardbirds aren't a big band.
They split
Yeah, but
up.
they had a lot of big people on it. Eric
Yeah.
Clapton was in it. They weren't. Yeah, they had a lot of great guitars though. And then my next one, which is a funny one, the entirety of the Who, the band, has a permanent band in every Holiday Inn ever.
Because they tried
Like across the world or like one?
Throughout the
Every
world,
Holiday
every
Inn.
single one. They're not allowed in it because Keith Moon was the one known for tearing up like rooms and stuff, and he's dead now, but they still have the lifelong ban on him. So if you remember the Who, you cannot enter a Holiday Inn. You'll get kicked out. So that's a good one.
That's
Interesting.
crazy.
And then the last one, Aerosmith's song "Dude Looks Like a Lady" was written because their lead singer
Steven Tyler.
Steven Tyler was at
Who
a
has
bar.
long hair anyway.
Okay, yeah.
He looks
but
like a girl.
He was at a bar that he never really went to, and then he started checking out a blonde-haired girl, and when the blonde-haired girl turned around, it was Vince Neil from Motley Crue.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing he was drunk or something, but still, he was embarrassed by this because he was telling his band like, "Oh, look at that hot chick," and it was Vince Neil.
Vince Neil.
So
the
they
long
wrote
hair
they,
blonde.
they wrote a very popular song about it. So that's my last
That's
fact.
funny.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Jaxson.
And like it's like Motley Crue and Aerosmith were like they like knew each other. Like they were friends, you know?
yeah.
Like
No, it must have
in
been
their
a-
later years.
Yeah, it was after this because.
But yeah,
and
because of this probably.
Well, maybe not, but.
All right, so quickly, I talked about Hobo Johnson earlier, and we've also talked about the Front Bottoms on the podcast. Hobo
My
Johnson,
favorite band.
in his most famous, one of his most famous songs, Romeo and Juliet, quotes the Front Bottoms and mentions their song Twin Size Mattress, and it's the lullabies they sang out of tune. That's probably what did it, or the twin size mattress that I had since I was 7. So it just totally references the title, and he's gone on interviews saying that he's like a huge Front Bottoms fan.
That's cool.
I can tell.
So yeah, he definitely has
His
inspiration
lyrics
from
are
that.
we all unite.
It's his voice. He has the same kind of
He kinda
vocal
does.
tone.
Yep.
And same weird lyrics.
And then
Okay, all
Yeah.
right. Famous rapper Black Bear was in a early hard pop punk rock band in the 2000s with his dyed hair. He would do garage shows, like small venues with like his friends.
He made the song "Hot Girl Summer," by the way.
Yep.
That's what he's most known for.
Yeah.
What band was he in? Do you know?
It was called Polaroid.
Polaroid.
Yep, it was called
Cool
Polaroid.
name, 'cause
Cool.
You shake it. It's like Outcast.
Shake it
Shake
like
it
a
like a Polaroid picture.
Come on.
Shake it. Shake it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. We
All
don't have
right.
time for this.
Acapella.
I'm just gonna do my last one. The artist with the most features of all time is Snoop Dogg, and just take a guess at how many he has.
500.
400.
Snoop Dogg's like I don't like know a lot of his songs.
I don't know either.
I didn't know he had
600.
No.
700 features.
35.
Yeah.
30. You're telling me the most features of all time is
I don't know.
35.
Kanye has a lot
800
of features.
features.
450.
700,000.
538.
Stop just guessing.
How many features?
I was
538.
503. Oh, okay. I
features.
shot it over by
And it's just him
700,000.
like skrrr. It's just him in the
He
background.
just said one line on most of them.
yeah, just yeah.
Just ad
He
libs.
doesn't sing like that.
He doesn't sing
Yo.
like that.
Yo.
Yeah, what was that?
Snoop Doggy Dog. Yes.
Dog.
Back on the track.
All right, these are mine.
These are yours.
Michael
These
Jack-
are yours.
Michael Jackson's studio, his studio album
Thriller.
Thriller,
Yep.
one of the best-selling albums, and his studio band for that was actually Toto,
Oh, like
who made-
Africa?
who made the song Africa.
Who was
That
covered
also
by
covered by
Weezer.
Weezer.
Number 2. Number 2.
No, but yeah, Toto was the studio band for Thriller.
Man, we gotta have a Weezer
We
band.
should have a Weezer.
The Ramones got their name because the name that Paul McCartney would use to check into hotels was Paul Ramon
That's cool.
when he didn't want to get like
Fangirled over.
fangirled over. You know what I'm saying?
He's not the best Beatle.
and
George is.
all of them, all the Ramones changed their last name legally
Yeah.
to Ramone.
That's cool.
So it was like Joey Ramone, all them.
Johnny
That's
Ramone,
pretty
Dee Dee
cool.
Ramone. What was it?
When the emo band Jimmy Eat World, who made the middle,
Very emo.
yes,
They're pop punk.
They're emo. They started as emo.
They're not emo.
Can you sing? Can you sing the middle for me right now?
I can't think of it.
I can't think of it either.
I can't think of it either.
Oh,
Whatever.
don't you still yourself as? I can't say.
What?
I'm trying to think.
All right. There you go.
Hey,
Don't get
Self up, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's soon to
I
be
just feel left
alright.
out. Look down.
down.
Okay, well, their first
try your
they released
best.
their album, and the
Do
record
everything
label
you can.
their record label
Don't you worry
thought that the
about
first
that.
tour
So.
was playing at a 7-Eleven.
That was cool. That
Kids who got out of school because like that's
Denny's
like their market.
vibes.
Yeah, Denny's vibes.
play at 7-Eleven. All right.
Eminem fell asleep watching watching cartoons with his daughters, while the 2013 Academy Awards on that night, "Lose Yourself" became the first rap song to ever win.
So he's like a
An
baller. I'm like,
Oscar.
I'm not going.
He just
And
slept.
he's just
asleep.
like, I'm not gonna win. I'm not going. So then he just slept at home and
What a
he
baller
won.
move. What a
That's
baller
cool.
move.
That is
Eminem
cool.
is so cool.
Big baller.
All
We
right.
get
All right,
one time with
outro.
banana.
All right. Well, it seems like it's time to end today's episode, and we got through our favorite albums that we think you guys should listen to, and we're gonna be queuing up "Late Last Night" by the Boomtown Rats, which was a B-side off the album I mentioned. So tune in next week for more Flames. Peace out and go Porters.
Were you really frightened? 'Cause I heard you late last night. You were screaming, are you dreaming? Is it okay? It's alright. Oh no, must be something I ate late last night. There's terror in the shadows and there's horror in the night. No, I don't like it in the dark. I'm not so sure about the light. Oh no, must be something I ate late last night. I felt the madness stir inside my brain. I was covered, couldn't take this strain. I never wanted to turn up game. I'm falling and I'm spinning and I'm dying in my dreams, and the flies are sucking at my soles and leaking from the seams. Oh no, must be something I ate late last night. I felt the madness stir inside my brain. I was covered, couldn't take this strain. I never wanted to turn